I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and this is the card I'd like to show you today. I'm using Thankful Thoughts, but you could use a lot of different greetings on this card. My card base is Marina Mist, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a layer of Early Espresso, which is just a little bit smaller. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a strip of Peekaboo Peach, which is 3/4 of an inch wide, and you're going to need it at least 5 1/4 inch long. I have another strip of Peekaboo Peach, which is 2 3/4 inch wide, and again, you're going to need it less than 5 1/4 inches. I need another piece of Marina Mist, which is 2.5 inches wide, and I'm using Flourish Thinlits dies, which are wonderful. My ink is Early Espresso. I'm inking up my stamp. Give yourself some space here. If you ever get an image that's not as thoroughly inked as you want, use a blender pen and pick up some ink and just kind of touch some of the lighter places. You don't want to get it all because you don't want to, A, it's too much work, but B, you want it to look like a stamped image. But if you just pick up a couple of those lighter spots and fill that in, it will look so much better. I grabbed some of my taggers to decide which framelits I wanted to use to cut this out with. And I think I decided to use lots of labels. And I want to see what size fits. And I think I want to use the number 3 label. So that's the one I want. Run this through the Big Shot, and I have my label. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my Early Espresso layer to the card front. And this is adhesive of your choice. I'm using the liquid, multi-purpose liquid glue, and I need to make sure my card is right side up. Sometimes all of these fine detailed Thinlits are hard to glue, and I've been seeing an idea floating around on the internet. I have gone ahead and put tear and tape on the back of my strip and tear and tape on this layer too. I layered on my Thinlit to see what it was going to look like, and I saw that if I put a strip on the outside edges and then kind of evenly in the middle, I got most of the ends of this Thinlit. Then I can run this through the Big Shot. I am using the precision base plate, and I'm placing my image there. I have found that if I have a thin framelit of any kind, I think if you put it in this way, it kind of almost bumps over and you won't get as good of a cut. So put it in the long way. With the precision base plate, it serves as one of your cutting layers. So I'm adding one more on top, and I'll run this through the Big Shot. I'm bringing in my Big Shot die brush. I keep the foam pad in a standard case. I keep my brush in a wide case. I have those labels on my website for you. And bring in these pieces. If you can keep them attached to the framelit, I think it works best. Helps protect those pieces. And run that die brush all over the framelits, and that will pop off most, if not all, of those little bits. And this case contains most of the bits, especially if you remember to hold it over top. So that has put adhesive. Now it is a little bit of a pain on this particular piece to pull off all the little bits of adhesive. And so I don't know which is easier, using maybe a liquid glue or the fine tip glue pen on these little pieces. But when you have a long strip, it's really a nice, easy way to just peel off that long strip. But I will tell you that this long piece here, it's so much better connected, so it's just a matter of peeling off that long strip in one quick pull. So easy. Lay your border down. Lay your little filigree kind of piece down. Add a couple of dimensionals to the back of your label. And pop that up here. And some of my other cards, I used a hole punch to put a circle of Peekaboo Peach on here, but I just spotted some of the pieces from here already with adhesive, and I thought I'd use those here. And there's my card. These are my thank you cards this month for orders, either online or to my customers that come to my house. I will have the free detailed instructions for you on my website, bevadams.com, and I'll have a link to all the products that I used. Talk to you soon. Bye.